What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Mojo, and we back again with another banger. And in today's video, bro, we got top 10 most evil Americans ever. You know what I'm saying? I was searching through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I ran across this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, top 10 most evil Americans ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know, bro. There's so many evil motherfuckers in America. It's like, that's hard to put it all together like that. You know what I'm saying? So much that can go, like, so many people that's really evil. You know what I'm saying? Like when I saw this shit, man, I said, man, I'm about to react to this shit, bro. I had to bring it to the channel. But I ain't even finna hold y'all up no longer. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below if you spoke today. Comment down below right now if you spoke today. Cause I care if you smoke today. But before we get into the video, man, make sure you like, comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more lit bangers on the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
As if he were possessed. He just looked evil.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the 10 most evil Americans in history.
It's not the nature of man to do the things that he did.
For this list, we'll be looking at infamous Americans who are remembered for committing despicable acts. Which of these shocks you the most? Let us know in the comments. Ted Kaczynski. As a young man, Kaczynski was a mathematics prodigy. Okay. At Harvard University, he underwent psychological experiment.
Okay, bro was born in Chicago too, bro. He from the Midwest. He from Illinois. Shit. Okay.
Designed to,
I think I heard of Evergreen Park. I think I've heard of that. I think so. I'm not
use
sure.
and humiliated subject, which may have been part of the CIA's mind control program, MK-Ultra. He began a promising career at UC Berkeley, then suddenly resigned and retreated to the wilderness, determined to fight industrialization and the destruction of nature.
He bought 1.5 acres of land in a rural area just outside of Lincoln, Montana, 6,000 feet above the society he had come to despise.
Between 1978 and 1995, he mailed or delivered explosives to targets at tertiary institutions and aviation companies across the country, killing 3 people and injuring 20.
He must have been one of them motherfuckers who done probably thought that the world is the Matrix and the world is blah blah blah, and he feel like he's so damn smart that he doing whatever the fuck he want. He's like one of them motherfuckers.
3.
Over the years, he becomes the nation's most elusive serial murderer, avoiding detection by launching each attack in the same modest way.
The FBI dubbed him the University and Airline Bomber, leading to the nickname the Unabomber. A manhunt finally caught Kaczynski in 1996, after which he was given 8 life sentences.
Ted Kaczynski is currently incarcerated at the Supermax facility in Fremont County, Colorado.
Richard Ramirez. Also known as the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez was a serial killer who operated in California from April 1984 to August 1985. A frequent drug user, Ramirez initially began stealing to fund his addiction before devolving into much worse. He carried out a number of home invasions, assaults, and murders, with a victim count of over 15.
The dreadful and indiscriminate crimes caused a wave of fear.
Everybody was scared. Everybody in the county of Los Angeles and Southern California was scared to death.
His name is the Night Stalker. His ass be creeping. He be moving like an alley cat. He be.
His interest in the occult provided a twisted trademark to his crimes, as he would order his victims to profess love for Satan or swear on Satan that they weren't hiding any more valuables.
25-year-old Ramirez had begun worshipping Satan in his late teens and would often leave pentagrams at the scene of his crimes.
The killing spree led to an extensive list of convictions.
Whoever raised him fucked him up good.
Including 13 counts of murder and 11 assaults. Ramirez died awaiting execution from complications due to lymphoma.
The thing that's different about a verbal...
Comment down below if you know what lymphoma is. I don't know what that is.
I bid you this all with territory. I'll see you in Disneyland.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein was the king of Hollywood, a mogul with 81 Oscars to his name.
After co-founding the film production company Miramax in 1979, Harvey Weinstein's influence in Hollywood grew steadily.
I never heard of him.
While he was known for his violent...
Okay, so that's him. I know the film company, you know what I'm saying, but I never knew he was the owner.
Outbursts. His inappropriate behavior with women did not become public knowledge for many years. That is until October 2017, when the New York Times and the New Yorker detailed multiple accusations of harassment and sexual assault. Subsequently...
See, big guys like that, them big wigs, you know what I'm saying, they be doing weird shit like that. I don't know why it seemed like when a man get to a certain position or he get a certain status, it's like he just started doing whatever the fuck he want. Like, just start grabbing and touching, whatever. It's crazy.
Many other women in Hollywood also bravely came forward.
Now to those explosive new allegations about Harvey Weinstein. Stars like Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie coming forward saying they also received unwanted sexual advances from the movie mogul.
Some recounted Weinstein coercing them into illicit acts and threatening to end their careers if they spoke out. In 2018, Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years in prison.
The former movie mogul appearing stunned by the verdict as he was lifted out of his seat and taken to jail.
Outrage over his abuses helped spark the #MeToo movement.
We're at a historic tipping point for women. In October 2017, the #MeToo spread across the globe.
Joseph James DeAngelo.
He was like a Hannibal Lecter, highly intelligent, highly sadistic, master manipulator.
Better known as the Golden State Killer, DeAngelo's reign of terror started in the early 1970s, while he was a police officer in Exeter, California. Although he began with burglaries and thefts, DeAngelo eventually advanced into more serious crimes, including kidnapping, sexual assaults, and murders.
And each new assault led to ever-increasing fear in thousands of family homes.
His terrifying methods involved stalking his intended victims, then breaking into their homes. For decades, the feared killer evaded capture, until 2018, when advancements in genealogical DNA testing led investigators to him.
Police say the 72-year-old appeared surprised when they swarmed his home Tuesday evening. No incident, he didn't say it wasn't me or anything like that?
No, really no conversation at all.
DeAngelo...
See, he one of them motherfuckers. I feel like he one of them guys who... He done so much, and like he so comfortable with himself, you know what I'm saying? Like he he accepted that other side of himself, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like, hey, it is what it is. Like, I did it, you know what I'm saying? That was me. Hey, at least he was honest.
Eventually pleaded guilty to 13 murders, among his additional crimes which earned him multiple consecutive life sentences. Ed Gein. Although Ed Gein's criminal activities were restricted to his home state of Wisconsin, they nonetheless made him one of the most notorious figures in the entire country. Gein was mostly infamous for stealing bodies from graves and keeping parts of them in his home as souvenirs.
I heard about this guy. I heard this is where they got Texas Chainsaw Massacre from. It was based off the origins of this dude.
The house became unimaginably filthy with layer upon layer of waste, slop, and unidentifiable clutter.
While searching his property for missing hardware store owner Bernice Warden, police found Gein's disturbing collection, including clothing and other items fashioned from cadavers.
They found all types of things that belonged to people that were no longer people.
The Butcher of Plainfield, as he was called, eventually admitted to 2 murders, but was found not guilty by reason of insanity.
There's no way in the world that anyone can ever decipher completely or even intelligently.
Typical. The man obviously is crazy. He didn't kill people, and he didn't got off on insanity. Come on now. Like, come on now.
Ed was thinking or doing.
His disturbing methods served as the basis for many fictional characters, such as Norman Bates in Psycho and Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Jeffrey Epstein. Celebrity financier Jeffrey Epstein's dealings earned him a lavish lifestyle and close ties to many high-profile individuals. In 2008, Epstein was sentenced to 18 months in prison for charges on prostitution.
They basically turned victims into prostitutes. These were girls with absolutely no history and no past to brand them that in a plea with him was just, for lack of a better term,
that's evil.
After his release, however, he continued to engage in similar crimes. Together with associate Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein trafficked underage victims, many of whom were taken to parties at
and that's on the system. I'm blaming that on the system.
Private Caribbean island.
By most accounts, their boyfriend and girlfriend, I mean, I use that term pretty loosely because certainly they had a very open relationship.
Arrested in 2019 on trafficking charges, Epstein was awaiting trial when he was found unresponsive in his jail cell and later pronounced dead. The circumstances surrounding his death generated controversy and were hotly debated, although reports ruled that he ended
you see how he wound up dead?
Life.
He knew what was finna go down.
He had a lot of information on a lot of people, a lot of blackmail, videos and pictures.
Charles Manson.
Tell me in a sentence who you are.
Nobody. The horrific crimes of the Manson family brought about a destructive end to the 1960s. While struggling to make it as a musician, Manson accumulated a group of younger followers who became part of his infamous family.
The whole idea was to let time disappear. There was no time. We were all living now. Now was the only time.
Manson developed a doomsday theory that involved the supposed apocalyptic race war, fueled by his interpretation of the Beatles' song Helter Skelter.
One of the things that apparently he was trying to do was hide out on the desert with his clan. And when the race war was over, everything would be fine for him and his family to come back in, essentially, and take over.
His cult murdered people in homes around Los Angeles, most notably Hollywood actress Sharon Tate. The gruesome crimes shocked the nation, and after a tumultuous court trial, Manson was put behind bars for good. The cult leader died on November 19th, 2017.
He leaves behind a legacy of depraved murder.
You guys see this amazing truck?
Dude, it's crazy. You wanna know the one thing I kind of learned watching like these I do watch like cult like documentaries sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find more, but the one thing I do find very, very funny, it's like they don't force no one to like really join. It's more just like these dudes have very good mouthpieces. And I'm saying that to say like this, like they talk good. They know how to talk real good to certain people that listen. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by like a mouthpiece, like player type stuff. You know? Like that's what it kind of like, to me, that's what it makes, like, that's how I understand. Like, dang, these dudes are kind of like players in a way, kind of pimping in a way. Like, they kind of pimping.
You're sitting with evil in its purest form, but he came off like a grandfather.
He may not be a household name, but he's considered by the FBI to be the most prolific serial killer in American history.
What?
Convicted murderers.
Who is this dude? Who's this black man? Who's black man?
Of depraved murder.
Samuel Little.
You're sitting with evil in its purest form, but he came off like a grandfather.
He may not be a household name, but he's considered by the FBI to be the most prolific serial killer.
I'm sure he's not the evilest.
History. Convicted murderer Samuel Little spent his youth in and out of trouble for various offenses, but it's believed that on January 31st, 1970, Little killed his first victim, Mary Brosley.
He's had more confirmed victims, 60, than anyone else, and he confessed to murdering 93. Little's activities spanned over 3 decades across multiple states, leading to him being arrested.
Damn, old man. Hold on. Take that back. You killed how many?
He's had more confirmed victims, 60, than anyone else, and he confessed to murdering 93. Little's activities spanned over 3 decades across multiple states, leading to him being arrested in at least 11 of them throughout his lifetime.
Where did you kill the most? Oh, that's easy. Florida and California.
Little was convicted in 1984 of attempting to kill 2 women. He was put in prison for 2.5 years, but returned to his murderous lifestyle once released. It wasn't until 2012 when Little was arrested again that he was linked to several killings and sent to prison for the remainder of his life.
Talking with Samuel Little was chilling. He is a true monster in every sense of the word.
I ain't gonna lie, it's stuff like this like I said, I blame the system. You know, it's like the system is funny. Guys like that get out. You know, guys who, you know, sexual assault, pedophiles, you know, stuff like that. They get light sentences. But people, like, if you get caught with some weed, they gonna try to get you like 10 years. If you get caught with fentanyl, you get 10 years. But it's like, dang. So you can touch a child and get less. It's crazy. That ain't right.
He is every female's worst nightmare.
Nathan Bedford Forrest, one of the most heinous figures in 19th century America. Nathan Bedford Forrest represents one of the country's darkest chapters. His service as a Confederate general alone is highly controversial, to say nothing of the fact that he was a known slave trader. During the American Civil War, Forrest played a significant role in the Fort Pillow Massacre, which saw a group of mostly black Union soldiers killed after surrendering. Forrest's radical leanings later led to his association with the Ku Klux Klan. As the far-right terrorist group's first Grand Wizard, Forrest's influence helped spread a wave of racist violence through Reconstruction-era America. Despite his clear offenses, some of Forrest's supporters still seek to put a positive spin on his legacy. In Tennessee, July 13th...
Obviously.
...remains Nathan Bedford Forrest Day.
You know how it
All
is.
people are not 100% good or 100% bad. He's a complex character.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified.
What you mean, bro? Hold on, take that back. What you just say? You ain't gonna try to just speed
Grand
past
Wizard. Forrest's influence helped spread a
He ain't
wave
gonna
of
try to just speed
racist
past
violence
that.
through Reconstruction-era America. Despite his clear offenses, some of Forrest's supporters still seek to put a positive spin on his legacy. In Tennessee, July 13th remains Nathan Bedford Forrest Day.
All people are not 100% good or 100% bad. He's a complex character.
He's not 100% good. He's not 100% bad. Dude legit was a Confederate leader. Had slaves. Killed black people for no reason. Killed multiple other. Probably killed all kind of other people for no reason. He's bad, bro. I don't care what else he did. But that's in the video, man. You know what I'm saying? I actually like these. I actually like this video. I like these kind of videos. You know what I'm saying? I actually got to learn a little bit more, see. You know what I'm saying? Really? You know, all these guys have the same thing in common. Power. They just want power. That's all it is, you know? That's all it is, you know, just motherfuckers want power. But comment down below, let me know how y'all like the video. Let me know if y'all want to see more like this, you know what I'm saying? Also, DM me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Send me videos. If you make music, also send that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it in the description. But that's in the video, man. I'm out.